we saw him hone in on a plan that was more likely to work, but I do think the Ivysaur is gonna need some max candies for next time.
Right, definitely.
Sorry, I had one Pokemon punch.
Hey,
that's
you
the
gotta
one.
use it. No, that was a fantastic usage of it too.
He was already level 100 though, so no effects.
What do you do at that point?
Dude, that's rough. An Ivysaur at level 100 means it literally cannot evolve.
Will
into Venusaur.
not evolve. Yeah.
Ever. They changed that? Okay.
All right. Aloe makes us stand corrected. Apparently, Tenny could make that a Venusaur if he wanted to, but he's sticking
in
with
the new
games.
games.
Yeah. All right, speaking of new games, it is now time for MuteAce and Z3 yet again.
Yeah, I mean, this is a new game plus.
Yeah, you're running it back, but this time with knowledge of what the game holds.
Z3's playing a roguelite right now. Although, I think in this situation, MuteAce is kind of like Isaac. He's playing the Binding of Isaac right now.
Ah, yeah. And I believe before MuteAce was opting for the Palutena, correct? Now he's opting for the Peach?
Yep.
Okay, so pretty good choice. I mean, you got to stick it out with your main. I'm sure he was just seeing how it would work with the Palutena before, but especially after that last set, I imagine MuteAce is feeling pretty hot with Peach.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
That'll do it. One vegetable to take down the boy.
Yeah, C3 just barely took it over MuteAce's power earlier.
Yeah.
So with them on his main, albeit with, I would say, a worse matchup, I think we're going to have some similar games, some very nail-biter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll be close, but even then, and this is probably why MuteAce opted for Palutena before, but I feel like Young Link does also have that X factor against Peach, where those, like, just being able to occupy that space that Peach wants to be in,
like
with
if you just down there,
even with down, yeah, call out that you want to jump here with a down air to seal out a stock, or just being able to keep your distance with fire arrows. You saw in all the sets before, Z3. Oh my God, the pressure was insane, and that could have popped shield had it just been a little bit
that's
longer.
kind of the MuteAce special, the empty hopping pressure.
Right? And for Z3 to turn it back onto him is scary stuff.
She's been at 0% this whole stock.
Yeah. But so the changes that we're seeing now compared to previous Z3 sets is Z3 is opting for a lot more fire arrows, which is crucial against Peach.
Yeah, you want to make sure she doesn't float anywhere, get anywhere peculiar.
Yeah, especially when she opts for the full hop.
She went under that arrow.
Yeah.
It's the only reason Z3's taking damage.
Right, and sometimes Z3 will throw out the boomerang to cover one option before throwing out the arrows in order to sort of safeguard that Pharaoh, either the arrow or the boomerang finding its mark.
MuteAce, holding on.
Oh, nice.
That boomerang almost kept her,
Yeah,
kept
right? Yeah.
MuteAce in the game.
Could have worked against Z3 there, but ended up closing out the stock. The dash attack will take it. Yeah, 80 fares.
Yeah, feel those.
And, ooh.
Pull the trigger a little late.
Yeah.
Ain't it crazy that Peach's forward smash is to cycle?
And
How do we ever play like that?
Well, she can opt what
Yeah,
she
you
wants to
can
use now,
select
which is amazing. What a fantastic change.
Like they saw Little Max Smash and was like, oh, we can just do that.
I'm sure MuteAce appreciates that very much, being able to use either tool at his disposal.
Yeah.
And certainly something is, I was going to say something, one of those things was a difference maker, but Z3 shutting me up real quick with that beautiful combo.
We're going even stocks.
Yeah.
3 minutes left, game 1. This is going to be a long haul.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, if Z3 is pulling out combos like that, it might not be as much as icing out, but getting those burst combos that Young Link is certainly capable of.
Yeah, less icing out and more biding her time, I think.
Right.
It's like an air dodge in. MuteAce actually found a way in backstage.
Man, it's so crazy that puts you in a tech scenario like that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because of like the shape of Pokemon Stadium walls, but you definitely have to be ready.
Right. Oh. Nice. Yeah. Had to land at some point. MuteAce calling it out with the up smash. That'll handle business for game 1.
Close game.
Yeah, definitely. And I like to see the some of the differences in gameplay that Z3 made there that we didn't see in previous sets. That goes to show that she doesn't just have one option for gameplay that she just pulls out. She has a couple of different plans up her sleeves. even though she's wearing short sleeves right now. Hey,
Yeah, she's not just a B-button Bethany.
different. You can use different B buttons at different times, and that is a different plan.
Exactly.
Give her that, but yeah, no. Even going for the normal combos that Young Link can do.
Yeah, the way she sealed out that second stock
Right.
with like the fair one.
Right. So I want to see more of that because I feel like that's what works, especially in this matchup. And
MuteAce wants to see less of it. Already put 77
Exactly, yeah.
on Z3.
nice, being able to shark with those up airs for quite some time is pretty important in this matchup too. That is not usually talked about.
The tempo of this matchup is insane because we went like 2 minutes for like 20% last time, and now we're already at like 70 plus.
Yeah.
Each stock.
Yeah, the heat needs to be turned up because, yeah, you need to be able to find your confirms and push it and keep the pressure up no matter what. So if fast pace is the way to go, then I'll go for it, Z3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's both players kind of like gentlemaning to a faster pace.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, let's save these longer games for later.
Yeah. All right. You know what MuteAce was going for, but that's all good. Not finding the market for 2 up smashes. They got a dot eyes out.
You got a lot of dot eyes.
Yeah, sometimes
At
MuteAce
least
just gets the
2
right
stitch
side.
faces on screen.
Yeah. Great DI from Zuko to be able to hit that one, but the dot eyes, I believe that was another dot eyes, not the same one.
I mean, that's the Peach player difference.
Yeah. You know when someone mains the character when the RNG dodge to the left.
Exactly. All right, a clean 60. Start off this stock.
All right, Z3 being able to return the favor. MuteAce was able to answer back, and I feel like that is what changes Peach's approach game, is the fair can more often than not like sort of bulldoze Peach's way in.
That's no jump.
And the turnip, amazing edge guard with that turnip, being able to snipe out the jump. And yeah, now MuteAce is looking good here. And again, Z3 is playing so much quicker. Like the inputs are just different now.
Yeah, with the slow pace of the games earlier, you forget how much damage these characters can do, like on and off stage.
Starting to wonder now that if the fast pace is probably working against Z3, maybe you need to start slowing it down, or if you just want to keep the heat on.
Yeah, I mean, first things first, you gotta get that stock.
How can it kill? That trade was pretty fortunate for MuteAce, but
That's rough.
you don't even have to B-reverse the counter. It just auto-turnaround.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know, Toad is a Shoto. He has an auto-turnaround mechanic in this game, so it doesn't matter where you're standing, you could just press the
And that was so weird too. If we had slow-mo, you would have seen like getting hit by the first hit and then like the far away hit.
Into the far away hits, yeah. I don't know, man. That counter, they made some changes to that move. It is actually a move now.
All right, I think we're gonna see Z3 slow down the pace. I think it looked like it might have worked out for her, but as time went down, it benefited MuteAce much more.
Now is the time to take a deep breath, slow it down, figure out the way to keep MuteAce out, because you'll get this chip damage from far away. You have more projectiles to cover the space, and you have good item play already being Young Link. Like, you can use these turnips against Peach if you need to, but you can't let her in, because as soon as you do, double back air.
Yeah, knock, knock.
I see a character knock with his leg. Crazy.
I mean, Steve might as well. Jab, jab the iron wall that he's built. Can I come in? Can I play too?
That's why MuteAce wants to play Steve.
Dude, it seems so funny. You just are playing Minecraft and there's some Smash characters nearby.
It's incredible.
That is another turnip edge guard.
Gosh, man, and that's the name of the game, right? Because Young Link has a hard time recovering. It's generally a pretty linear recovery. There's some mix-ups that you have, but Turnip is such a great tool to use against it because of the arc that it's usually tossed out, having the versatility to throw it in different directions.
And we saw MuteAce didn't really get many edge guards of Palutena against Young Link.
Right,
But if you drop the turnip like that, you have a much higher chance of hitting the tether as Young Link comes up, other than trying to run off an air.
And you're covering multiple options too, because it can also cover the up B if so be it, if that's what the option is. So, man, this is a mountain to climb for Z3 certainly, but there's still an opportunity.
Yeah, obviously not out of it yet. Playing scary down there, though.
That swing is going to get you punished. MuteAce sitting on this last stock to seal it out pretty handedly. And quite the change of pace from the previous set that we saw from them in the winners.
Yeah, whether it be character familiarity, energy levels,
Right.
Just MuteAce winning the coin flip time and time again.
Yeah, and I think
Z3 is throwing out some stuff that I don't think we usually see her throw out.
Yeah, she's getting a little antsy with it, but you know, sometimes you have to swing just because you've got to seal this up. You've got to make it at least even right now, and make sure that your bracket life extends for just a little bit longer.
Got to take that risk, but
yeah,
it's a risk.
And when you take a risk and it's not the right choice against someone like MuteAce, you get punished. But
damn, this game close.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
That's crazy because you're able to get that one confirmed that now can bring it down to 0, but 54% difference. I mean, one combo can make it happen, but you got to find your way in. And MuteAce was looking pretty strong, just holding center stage, standing there.
I think MuteAce has the composure to take this, though. I think Z3's still overextending a little bit to try and catch up, which means MuteAce can just float around those moves.
Yeah, and the patience, too. I mean, MuteAce is able to just wait for Z3's options and not really be
almost
worried.
A shield break.
Yeah. And again, another antsy move where you want to get a hit in.
Yeah.
And now, look, MuteAce was at like what, 40–50% around the time, so the forward smash wouldn't have done what you want a forward smash to do.